Hit that
Hi,
mother effing button.
hi, recording.
Mother, yeah, don't you swear, Rob.
Hi,
Don't you
recording.
dare.
I can't wait for someone to ask
Yeah.
Karth a question he doesn't want to answer and for Karth to just kill himself.
I mean, that's one way, buddy.
That's one way to
Well,
end the
remember,
campaign.
Kurth could just refuse to answer and take a dare.
Yeah, that is how
No,
truth
no, no,
works.
no.
Mm.
Once you've said truth, you have to answer the question. You can't switch back to dare.
That is true. You've got to go hardcore.
Because if you said truth and then chose dare, then the first bit was a lie, and you can't lie in the zone of truth.
You can't lie in Zone of Truth. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you are not compelled to tell the truth. You can choose not to answer, but you cannot lie.
I do actually like the bit in the Adventure Zone. Shout out to the McElroys who have no idea
They
we
need.
exist,
They
but
definitely
like
need the shout out. They're really struggling.
the bit in the Adventure Zone where they cast Zone of Truth and they only read the bit where it makes you tell the truth, and so all the characters just start indiscriminately talking about everything they've ever said that is a lie.
All their deepest, darkest secrets, they just start spilling it to the point where it's like actually inconvenient.
Oh, Harley, before actually, I know we've hit the button, right?
Yeah, I'm hit the button.
I hit
Really,
the
really
button.
quick, Harley, for your game, just one last question. When it comes to, are we using racial stats or are we using the Tasha's guide where we just do +2 to one, +1 to the other?
Do the Tasha's guide.
Cool. That's all. That was just a little tiny thing. Just to that is
Little teaser for the recording.
Okay, so
Wink.
you all have escaped the Burgermeister's house.
Escaped.
Without a fight.
Yippee!
You went to
Huzzah.
the basement of the tavern to discuss what was going on and to sort of formulate a plan. I will be posting, because Karth is now exposited about the prophecy. I'm going to post it in Strahd Must Die chat, and I will pin it so everyone can look at it.
It is already pinned.
Is it already pinned? Cool.
It
So
has
there.
been pinned the entire time.
Right,
Anybody
now-
could have looked at it.
Now the characters.
None of our
in-game
characters
are.
have access to Discord.
I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking.
So now everybody.
Harley, I
is
like
aware.
hearing it from you because of how you tell it.
What in
Great frustration. Yeah.
disjointed chunks while angry because everybody keeps telling Cart to shut up?
Yeah.
It wasn't everybody, it was just Freya, and she gets to because it's funny.
She's listened to it before. She's just heard it too many
Ah.
times.
Let's see. So then also, Harold spoke to Isaac, the town's sheriff, who has apparently not only appeased the Burgermeister, has also essentially made you all the guests of honor again. Like, has somehow twisted this into your favor. Though now he says you owe him. And where we last left off, you were all going upstairs to play Truth or Dare. And M has spotted someone who is sitting outside, seemingly smoking a cigar. Because, actually, no. Isaac told Walker that.
Sorry,
And
I
then-
didn't speak to him.
Yeah, no, he told Walker that when you guys were leaving.
Oh yeah.
He then spoke to Harold, and then Harold has not told anyone who's outside.
But Freya
Or
saw
what-
him.
You saw the cigar.
Yes.
Yeah. But no,
I thought I
Harold-
had told them.
No, you came in and were just like, everything's fine, it's all been squared away, and didn't actually elaborate at all.
Yeah, because I don't think any of us knew who was outside, so someone was like, there's someone outside for you, and Harold was like, I'll deal with it, and then came back in and went, it's sorted,
That is
never
exactly
mind.
what happened. Yep.
Cool.
We're so good at being in a team, you guys.
It's the Harold. What's he gonna do? Lie?
Valid.
Like,
Speaking of,
And then we've all gone upstairs into one of the larger rooms. It's a little crowded. with everybody here, but now you are about to.
Thought we were gonna do this in the barn.
No,
No, we decided against
we
that.
were thinking about doing it in the basement, and then realized we could do it all in one room.
Mm.
Yeah, because Tyr wanted to, if I recall, drag all of the mattresses.
Into
Yeah,
the
he was
basement.
really sad. He was sad about
He
not
was
having a
sad about
sleepover.
no sleepover.
Tyr, a professional monster hunter, but also someone who had his childhood stolen from him. We're doing the fucking sleepover.
Yeah,
The-
exactly. The
we-
actually a professional truth or dare player and sleepover master.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Are we
didn't know
being
that about
fucking
him.
hustled?
Yes.
We're being
Little
fucking
did you know,
hustled right now?
He's gonna tell you,
at Kaer
let's put a
Morhen.
little gold on it, and then he's gonna hustle you. Yeah, in the Witcher trials, it was basically a sleepover
Time.
the whole time. I don't know how long it is, but weeks.
Long enough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Witchers are trained until they come of age. So some Witchers are only trainees for like 3 or 4 years, and some Witchers are trainees for like 12.
I love a
It-
standardized training course.
It really does just kind of depend on when they get picked up.
How much they care about you surviving.
How much they care. And then there's Geralt, who got the special treatment.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
Listen, they Witcherized him twice.
Yeah, it was special as in different from everyone else's. That doesn't make it good.
Let's be fair, that does just sound like they kept really shitty records and they didn't realize like it did it the first time. Like, fuck, Geralt's here. Take that bad boy. Man. Like,
He
let's go.
already got it.
Actually,
Well, guess
I
we'll see
think
what happens.
if I remember my wiki article good enough, I think it was more that, like, when they gave him the trial of the grasses, which is what mutates humans into witchers, he just recovered, like, insanely quickly. So they were like, I wonder what happens if we do it again.
And him, who was like 8, was like, what?
Or,
And they were like, yeah.
or don't, please, please don't.
Please.
And they're like, nah, you're fine.
You're
Suck it.
fine. You're
Don't be
fine.
a baby. And he's like, I'm 8. And they're like, well, try harder. I don't know. Okay.
And that's why he's got white hair. And
Which,
Anyway.
you know, going through
Anyway.
There's no time. We're already behind schedule.
True, we are an hour behind schedule.
that's T's fault.
Yeah, this
No.
one is on me. This one is on me.
Yep.
So, you've all arrived in the room. Everyone's dragged all of their pillows and mattresses into the single room. It is very crowded. The floor is essentially covered in mattress. You will have to like kind of step over people to get out. in the
Grog's
middle
just
of
gonna
the night.
climb on top of Gullop.
Gullop is sitting there in his suit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Gullop lags kind of. He gets up there, he sees what everyone's doing, he kind of shifts a little bit, and then waddles out,
Mm-hmm.
and then comes back in without his dive suit.
Can he do that?
For a short period of time, he can. And he goes, "The change in the water. He was getting a bit manky in there."
Hmm.
Yeah, last
So
time
what
you
you-
left it for too long, it got real. Oh, that guy was screaming for days.
So what you're saying is that the fish man is available.
I'm
What?
sorry. What?
Where
about
did
to
you
play
get this
We're
from?
about to play Truth or Dare, and the fish man got out of his bowl.
Freak shit.
I-
Carry
I
on.
don't even. I don't
No.
even.
Harley say that.
No, this is the Harley goof. I don't want to fuck the fish guy.
No,
I
you
don't
do.
believe
Harley
you.
doesn't,
I
apparently.
really don't. I
Then
Hands up if
thankfully-
you believe Harley. That's no hands. That's no hands. Then.
He's
Just
gonna
so
sleep with the fishes.
Just so we're aware, just so we're aware.
Are you
Give him a
posting?
sec, they're doing a quick Google.
That is what he looks like without the suit.
Yeah, I know what they look like.
He knew what he said when he said it.
Which is
Listen
why he
here.
immediately walked it back.
Listen here, Chief. I know what I'm about, and I'm not actually about that.
Sure, I believe you. I'm gonna cross zone of truth on real life chat.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Let me. Dice roller. Well, is your spell save a 15? Are you wise enough to have a 15?
I have a PhD, motherfucker.
That's intelligence.
It actually would require a negative wisdom, but that's really not the point.
So it's not a 15 then.
It's a soft 14.
So when we, it is 15. So when Zone of Truth is cast in the room so that you all can play, you can
Well,
all
I rolled a
choose
3.
to fail. Just be aware. Walker will know if you have passed your saving throw and that the spell is not affecting you.
Anyone who resists the spell's a baby.
Does anyone
Karth
resist
will
the spell?
Karth will choose to fail.
I will roll to resist.
I've
We'll
never been
also
more
roll to
excited.
resist.
Alright, go for it. Wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20, Rob. Come on, Martin. You can
I don't let.
Oh my
Cool. Cool.
I don't let on that I tried to resist it.
Wait, hold on. Technically, Em, you rolled the wrong saving throw.
That is a
no, it's
charisma.
Rob rolled
It
the wrong
says
saving
charisma.
throw. Charisma. It is charisma. It's charisma, Rob. Sorry.
Mm.
That's on.
Oh,
that's
charisma?
Okay,
Oh, thank
but-
God.
Natty
But
20,
it's still a
like,
1. Well, it didn't matter either way.
Oh, you have a minus
Damn, Rob.
charisma. Damn, Rob.
You got no
Yeah, but
charisma.
Tyr's not very charismatic.
You fucking rizless bitch.
Damn.
So you do sense that the twins tried to resist but failed.
Walker gives no sign of that whatsoever.
No, I'm just letting you know. You
Freya
sense
just
it.
like scratches her cheek and it's like, I was gonna tell the truth anyway.
All right.
I mean, you
And,
better. That's the ritual of the game.
As the spell settles in, encompassing everyone in the room, we're just going to say, for the sake of not trying to jostle people around, it just encompasses everyone in the room. Yeah, it's this is on you all. You wanted to play, so I release you.
I think Tyr has to go first because Tyr wanted the sleepover.
I did. Okay. Well, then how do you fucking play Truth or Dare? Does someone ask you Truth or Dare?
Yeah, you pick somebody and ask truth or dare, and then
Yeah.
depending on their answer, you give them a truth or a dare.
You went to boarding school. How do you not know how to play Truth or Dare?
Because we were too busy fucking kissing each other. For Truth or Dare.
That is the most valid thing I've ever heard. Who needs the
boarding
ball?
school is just like the Marines. You're too busy being actually gay to be fake gay.
Exactly. Karth, Truth or Dare?
Well, I'll start safe. Truth.
I dare you to never make that noise again.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can judge me for the noises I make when an old god tries to slither up out of your throat.
All right. I've heard it enough times.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about my friends.
This is a good opportunity to learn. What do you want to know? I've been everywhere. I've done everything.
Okay, Karth.
I would like to. Walker just quietly raises a hand because that was a lie.
It was not a lie.
You have not done literally everything and been literally everywhere.
Okay, I've been in a lot of places up and down the Sword Coast, and I've worked every job that most places say is illegal.
All right, what is the nicest thing on your person that you have stolen?
Ooh.
That I've stolen?
Or actually, no, because that's subjective. What is the most valuable?
That's super easy. I'm pretty sure it's this cloak, the cloak I wear.
Okay, you see Tyr eyeing your cloak, and just give a good look at it. A little bit of an envious look, if you will.
I don't think you're allowed to use this game to case other people's belongings.
Well, no, it's a cloak of elven kind, and I stole it from a ranger I was in a party with about 20 years ago, and then he died the next day because I did it.
Okay.
Nice.
I really miss that guy. He was like one of my closest friends.
And I'm not casing Karth. I'm more of like, if there is something that he has stolen, maybe it will get stolen back, and I wonder what it could be.
That sounds like
Okay, so I guess that means it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Grog, truth or dare?
Oh, fuck. Can I pick both?
It'll come back around to you.
Dare.
Grog, I dare you to balance on one hand and try to do a push-up.
Okay.
Athletics check.
I would if any of the 3 tabs of Roll20 I have open weren't just showing me a white screen.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Is that like, do I need to reset my cookies? Is that what the problem is?
Probably, or just try a different browser. Because if it works on another browser, then it's defo your cookies.
I mean, hold on. Do you happen to remember if Grog has max strength?
He does not.
Okay. Gotta get that.
T can see the. I imagine T can see.
It can T. I mean, I guess can T.
I can roll it for you if you would like me to, Grog.
Go for it, because this is not. Doesn't feel like it's getting fixed anytime soon. Well, clearing the cookies did at least make the screen not go white.
There you go.
Hey.
All right, athletics. Here we go.
Damn.
God damn.
Shit me.
Zone of truth, motherfuckers.
That is natural 20. Grog, you do not just do a singular one-armed just fully just just standing on one arm. You do in rapid succession 50 and then switch arms and do another 50.
Big.
Damn.
That's just ridiculously impressive.
That was crazy.
That was pretty sick.
So, was there like a point to this, or did you just want to get it? Whatever lizards call a boner.
I actually, physically speaking,
Please
have
don't.
Please don't. No, don't.
What? It's a very fascinating fact about reptilian physiology. That is a thing that is entirely controllable for me. It never happens unless I want it to.
It's a zone of truth, not a zone of oversharing.
Around any of you.
Walker hands the Herald another bottle of wine because Sassy Herald is my favorite thing.
Thank you.
Although, now I'm thinking of a new spell. Zone of oversharing. Writes that down.
Are you gonna find a wizard to make a new spell for you?
Yeah.
Get some buffins on that one immediately.
Wizards sometimes.
You gotta put the patent on that.
Is that crazy old man a wizard or a sorcerer? Do we ever figure that out?
You're stalling.
No, my turn's over. It's Grog's turn.
Oh yeah,
It's
it is
Grog's
Grog's turn.
Oh, sick. Grog lowers himself to the ground and then looks up and points at the herald and goes, "So, were you like a sassy guy who died and turned into a sad sack, or are you a sad sack who's becoming sassy because we're a bad influence?"
You
Is
got-
this a
You gotta-
truth or a
hold
dare?
You gotta
on, you
ask
gotta
You have
truth
to
or
say
dare.
truth or dare first.
Yeah, you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, truth or dare.
Truth.
Grog does a gesture, like flipping their hand over, like, and my question. Because you were like grumpy and sad when we met you, and now you're kind of a bitch, and it's awesome. So which one of those came first?
It's a very good question.
Oh, do you not know? Grog is grinning.
I don't remember much of what I was before I was this.
Hmm.
I think
Well,
it must be some sort of byproduct of, when you take away things like joy or grief or those sorts of strong emotions. I think what is left is sarcasm and nonchalance for the most part.
I guess we can't take all the credit.
Tyr raises his cask of wine and says, "I will fucking drink to that." And
I
then he
will
just becomes
fucking
it.
drink to that.
As well, I know that it'll fucking help.
We got a Revenant and 2 Witchers here, which means I think fully half the party either can't or has severely reduced ability to feel emotions.
That is a
I do need to
stereotype.
do. I do need to do like a medication review with you all because there are new brands of antidepressants that don't cut off the highs quite the same way, and I feel like maybe your primary care physician isn't doing their job.
Mm.
Actually,
My primary care physician is quite literally the goddess of death.
Well,
I'm just saying she could be more attentive.
actually,
Got it.
She did give him a horse. That's what you do to sad people, right? You're like, hey, here's a thing more fucked up than you. Make sure it doesn't die.
No, actually, that's what you do for addicts at rehab.
I mean, to be fair, he was my horse.
We're burning questions.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Save that for
Harold,
our
go.
questions.
We're burning questions and we're burning time. This spell doesn't last particularly long.
I got some more. I got some more spell slots in the bag, boys. Like, we're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we could do this for like at least an hour. I don't think Walker's cast any spells today.
Well, I
Alright,
have.
good. Well, in that
Not that
case,
many though.
if it doesn't break your concentration on the spell, Walker, truth or dare?
Truth, I ain't no bitch.
Alright.
Yay.
What made you want to become what you are now?
Be more specific.
Yeah,
What-
like the
What What drove you into the service of Palor?
It was that or be a hag. Not a hag. Pale be pleased.
Oh, that's why you were so fucked up at the windmill.
Listen, hex plugs are fucking complicated, but pretty much they can come fetch you, turn your ass into a fucking hag, and all of the bad shit that goes with it. Can't do that if you already belong to Palor. Palor be praised.
Oh, you got issues.
Can I?
So it was necessity rather than choice.
I mean, they didn't handcuff me and drag me away. I chose to go because if we're also being fair, I liked the idea of learning to read. And monastery education is pretty tight. And then once you're there and you see a need that you can fill, and you've got a fairly natural affinity for magic, and you pretty solid on the whole faith thing. Yeah, Cleric just lines itself up, and then suddenly they're like, "Shit, we need people on the front line. Who's gonna go and not throw up when they see a little bit of blood?" And they're like, "Hey, you look creepy as shit." And I'm like, "Yep, I can also lift a lot." And they're like, "Excellent, get thee to the front line, motherfucker." We're good.
Wow, you were really betting on only being asked one truth and just wanted to get everything out there in one go, huh?
I've been alive a long fucking time, buddy. If you think that
Who
is the only
hasn't?
thing about me, like, what are you doing?
I've been alive a long time for a kobold, but like,
That's not hard.
yeah, fun fact, I'm gonna give this one away for free. The average
Stop
kobold.
giving it away for free.
Fine, fuck off.
Hey, roll a witcher check for me.
Okay.
While we are, it's my turn then.
Yeah, hold
Which
on.
means
Pause for just a second. Freya,
Yes.
clearly Walker believes she is telling the truth. That is not how hags work at all.
Interesting.
It depends on the hag. It depends on... There's a lot of factors that go into making a new hag. But, like, it's not just, like... You're also fully aware there's no divine protection against becoming a hag. Because, just to clarify, you also are aware in this world, not all the witches are aware, not all hags are evil. But there's many ways to make a hag. But Walker's very clearly believes what she is saying, obviously, because it's zone of truth. But you're like, that's, to my knowledge, I don't think that's how that works. Just as a little tidbit.
Interesting. Freya will pocket that knowledge and not do anything with it right now.
hey Freya, how come you're a vampire?
That's
You gotta ask
You didn't
truth
say
or dare
truth or dare.
first.
Freya,
That's
truth
what
or
I
dare?
said.
Truth or dare?
Freya does like a little hand thing, like, well, you see, I was bitten by a vampire, and that turned me into a vampire.
Boo!
You more than blood.
Well, you should pick your questions better.
It was a very wide answer.
You make a terrible gin.
Maybe I'll try that next.
Freya's turn.
Grog.
Hi.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What's the most fucked up torture you've ever done to someone?
So I get shit on about.
Gulp is reaching out and gently patting the top of Grog's head, which has started to glow brighter and hotter as the flames gently die down. And Grog, like, steadies himself a little bit and goes, "Oh, God."
Hold on a second. Harold opens the door and yells down in the corridor, "Juice and come in here. You'll probably get a kick out of this."
You all already... They're all in the
Everyone's
room.
in the...
Everyone is here already.
Oh, good. Then he just nudges him and says, "Yeah."
Oh, actually, it is important to note, T, if Drindar is in the room with us, all of this is getting written down.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, just casually in the back, just jotting notes.
Okay.
All right, Grog.
This one took effort because, like, physics, causality. Yeah. So there was this fucking king, and he had a shit ton of wives and babies, and he kept getting all of them murdered, like the wives and the babies, kept killing them, and eating them because he thought that having, like, noble blood inside you would make you more noble and be a better king. So, Grog looks excitedly at Gulp. What we did was he would get pregnant and give birth to himself,
Whoa.
and then have to be eaten by himself, and then it would like repeat, but with the sort of splintered awareness of all of his deaths and his continued life. And also, if you sustain yourself on magic human flesh for 400 years, you get real fucked up. He had a lot of limbs by the time they decided to cycle him out to a different department, and they were oozing. It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Grog, what the fuck?
No, Grog, what the fuck?
I actually that
No. The best part, we didn't do anything to his anatomy to facilitate the fact that he had to give birth to himself. So a solid 70% of the time he would die and be forcibly resuscitated and have to finish giving birth to himself and then eat the baby.
You know, I gotta say, it was one of your better ones.
I
It
know! He hated
It
it
was
so
inspired.
much!
It was inspired.
Oh, it was so good.
Well, I'm glad we learned that.
sounds a little that looks at Harold in a horrible way. Does that sound a little bit like justice to you?
Well, that is hell.
It's
the point.
that's sort of the point of the dimension, yes.
But
You're a fucking cleric. You know, with the bad people go there and they're like, oh, I did a bunch of rape when I was alive, and we're like, cool. Well,
no.
yes,
But there's
looks
more
vaguely
people.
like a penis, but with more knives on it. How many orifices do you think you have on your body that this can fit into? 0? I count 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can make some new ones.
At least 6.
No.
Solidly 8 if you're not that attached to your eyeballs. Let's
Okay,
have some fun.
so I'll just make it up.
Well, Grog, it's your turn.
All right.
It's gotta be Tyr.
Does it have to be?
No, but like you can't get away free.
You didn't get asked anything? Oh, he started.
Yeah.
Ah.
Grog's eyes are darting between Karth and Apto.
Oh,
Karth, Apto. You, Walker guy. Truth or dare?
don't ask him that.
However will I decide? I suppose truth will be fine.
Ooh.
Oh my
All
god.
right, Grog.
Are you all right there? Do you need a
Yeah, I
moment
just wanna-
alone?
I just want to point out that I get shit about possibly getting boners, and Grog's over here needing a change of pants.
You don't know what I got going on down here, buddy. What's the most fucked up thing you've ever done for Walker that Walker does not?
Oh.
Oh shit. Walker turns around to him and goes, "This is when I find out what you think I don't know."
I might remind you that leaving the room is an option.
Well,
He's like Leonid, but he's not a pussy.
Oh, that's very good.
funny. You're very funny. Well, I would have to say, Walker, do you recall that we must know Walker and I've known each other since we were teenagers.
Oh,
Um,
you.
remember that teacher, that priest, who used to, well, take rather issue with you because of your upbringing?
I'm gonna need you to narrow that one down, buddy.
Older gentleman,
Narrow it harder.
Father Jacob.
Oh, yes. No, oh my god, I haven't thought about him in years.
Yes. And do you remember he gave you that particularly brutal beating and then retired?
I do remember that.
Well, once his eyes had been burned out, he rather didn't want to teach anymore.
Oh, I like you.
Walker reaches over and like ruffles the top of his head where the ears are and says nothing else.
It was also would have been very hard for him to do it with his hands in the state that they were in. So he could not, look upon nor touch a student ever again.
Oh, like Grog doesn't say anything, but makes like a little like hammering motion with the fist, or like a little sawing motion. It's just squinting, like.
He flexes in his hand, and you see the claws pop out and then go back in.
Grog sticks both hands in the air and just vibrates a little bit.
Well, I can see why you became a bard, because that was fucking poetic.
Thank you. I try.
Don't encourage him.
I think we should.
Looks around the room. He goes, "You haven't been asked a question yet, handsome, have you?" He's looking dead at Tyr. Truth or dare?
Oh, I did not hear T that well.
Opto looks at you and just goes, "You haven't been asked anything yet, handsome. Truth or dare?"
Tyr
And you know
blushes.
he knows that you're handsome because it's the zone of truth.
Tyr blushes because he doesn't get called handsome too often. How about
down?
he scratches his beard and he goes, "Dare hasn't been said in a while. I'll pick Dare."
He sits and he thinks for a moment. As the DM, just think of Dare in D&D. This was always the worst part of Truth or Dare or any things like that, was then when you're like, Truth or Dare, and someone goes, Dare, and you're like, ah, fuck.
I could pick Truth.
No, you picked Dare.
Let's be fair, Tyr. It's hard to make a real good dare for you when you willingly chase down hell rations with holy war.
Yeah, Tyr's kind of the opinion that he'll pretty much do anything, especially when he's told to do something. He kind of how you say stoopy.
He goes, all right. I dare you to go sit next to the person in this group you find most attractive.
Oh!
Karth is going to reach over and pat the side of his bed right next to him.
Give me a moment.
It's kind of a.
Now remember, it's you all. It's the NPCs. So you have.
Can you write
The
down
princess
the list?
is the princess here.
Everyone's here. Ismark is here. What's his name?
Tom.
Tom is here.
Our good friend Tom.
Garth didn't go for your good friend Tom. Is here. All of your NPCs.
Okay, I get up. I look around, and I sit next to the Herald.
I fucking knew it.
Hey!
I knew it.
I'm very flattered, thank you.
You're welcome. just can't stop looking at you. And the wine, the wine has affected Tyr. Even though I don't know if witchers can get drunk. This one, however, is a fantasy wine that does get witchers drunk, and he is a little bit rosy in the cheeks.
It's,
Did I
I
get?
feel like the Witcher mutations are like a lucky dip, right?
Let's be
I-
fair.
well-
This is perfectly valid. Essentially, what he's just done is gone. Who is the tallest, strongest, broodiest person that matches the Witcher energy? The Herald? Yeah, bet. Okay, fair enough. Like,
The Witcher mutations are a bit of a grab bag, but all Witchers use normal alcohol as like ingredients for potion making because it's not able to affect them.
Oh, well, this
we'll
is
say-
cool
we'll say
wine
in
that
this
can
world-
affect me.
Yeah, we'll say in this world that it can. It just takes them a long time.
Yeah, I was crossing my lore wires. I was like, is that Space Marines or is that Witchers?
I think it would be much funnier if specifically Tyr had the Wolverine thing going on where he can get drunk, but he gets shit faced immediately after a sip and then sobers 2 seconds later.
that's just.
I look over at the Herald and I go, maybe it's the wine, maybe it's the zone of truth, and then I pat him on the back.
Well, I was considered the fourth most handsome person in my town.
How many people?
I'm sorry. What?
Maybe we're in your town 5.
You
There's
no,
three people in your hometown more attractive than you? That's crazy.
Hold on, you're all skimming past the part where I'm sorry. Was this a formal competition you were entered into?
No, it was just, it wasn't a large town. People didn't have much to do or talk about.
It was every Tuesday they met up to rank the attractive people.
God, they'd never stop talking about it. I don't remember how I felt about it.
Ah,
It sounds like you remembered a little bit just then.
Tyr.
Ooh, if Harold just got 20 more minutes of sleep, he would have made it to number 2 this time.
Brutal.
Should have had a skincare routine. Anyway, we're not talking about me.
It's Tyr's
Yeah, it's
turn.
Tyr's turn.
Freya, truth or dare?
Freya, who is has been leaning against the wall, like gives you this look. Hold on.
Truth or dare, you ask to the person who is your sister that you live
No,
with.
that's the best one. It means that there's humiliation on the horizon, and I'm here for it.
There's something that they know.
There's something juicy here.
Freya gives you that look and is like, truth.
Truth. Okay. What's the biggest monster you've ever killed?
You were there for it.
I was, and I want you to tell everyone else.
Tell the story.
It happens to every Witcher at least once, where you're fighting a. I gotta look up if this is actually what I'm thinking of.
Canonically, she's just opened her little book of monsters just to be like,
Yes.
let me double check which monster
She's
I'm
like,
thinking of
maybe
today."
this one was bigger. Okay.
Maybe.
No, it was smaller. She's like, okay, so every once in a while you're fighting a Scylla, or you're fighting a Kraken of some sort,
Yeah.
and you get swallowed by it, and it's very embarrassing, and you have to, like, knife your way out of its throat. And so that happened to me, and Tyr is very keen on this story because I cut my way out of it, and then he tried to cut his way into it from the other side, and so he carved his way in, then I got out the other side, and I came out the ass.
It was actually 6
That's-
hours of us going in circles, trying to find each other. It was our second hunt. It was not. It was not our first. It was not our first hunt, But it was certainly our second one.
I think it's kind of
was
impressive that you
definitely up
managed to
there.
keep going without running out of skin.
Well, it happens to everyone once, and it hasn't happened to Tyr yet, but maybe on this adventure.
Well, you're not picking brunch.
I don't know how many Krakens there are, but like I hope this is true for you.
We might have run into one previously, but we didn't actually see it, so who knows. There was something in that one lake. Anyway.
That was a river.
There was a lake at one point.
It was this river over here where we found the old crazy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe it was a river.
We're by the lake now. If you want to go look at it tomorrow.
That was
That's
like
what
6
the
months
tongue-eating
ago.
fish meant.
That
Grog
was
looks over at the guys like, do you mind that they keep calling you old crazy guy?
it's kind of rude.
Hey? Well, it does, you know. I am right here.
He has a name.
Does he have it? Did he give us a name?
Does he have a name?
I don't remember my name.
Yeah, you
I thought
just
we
because
let you
someone doesn't have a
pick
name
your
doesn't mean you get to call them crazy
Gro-
old guy.
Oh,
Grog
right.
gave him a
Okay.
name.
Also, yeah, no, Grog did give him a random name.
I don't remember what the name was.
It was
Almost
Like-
a year ago.
it truly does not matter what it was because it was just something along the lines of like Steve, like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
something Grog pulled out their ass.
Yes, I
Okay.
Yes, no, I don't really remember my name.
Oh, okay. Well, I honestly, every time I do call you old crazy person, it does make me feel a little guilty. So, from henceforth, your name is Bill.
Nice.
I love that you said that as an instruction and not a question. Grog grins.
Sorry.
That's how names work. They
Yeah, generally
just
you.
look at you when you're freshly squeezed and like, nah, that looks like a fucking bill. If we go.
Does he look freshly squeezed to you?
Who's next?
Yeah.
It's Freya's turn.
It's my turn. Let's see, who is in this? Trying to spread this around a little bit.
I posted a list in Untitled RPG. Did I get everybody?
I
guess
so.
besides Bill.
Who's the
Yeah, Bill would
twins?
be in there.
Ismark and
Irina.
Irina.
They're not actually so.
They're not twins.
That I think got forgotten. Ismark is white. Irina is black. Irina is a woman of color. It was never. No one's ever been like, "Are you adopted?" Because they continue to. They say they are siblings and have the same last name.
We've
seen a picture of them.
Yeah, we've never seen a picture of them. But also, that does not mean they can't be twins.
I did post pictures of them like a year ago when we started. But let me get.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, let me get the pictures back.
I'm just saying, just because one of them's black and one of them's white doesn't mean they can't be twins. A black person and a white person can have twins and have them come out white and black.
True.
No, that's fair.
Freya's going to look at Tom. Who's going to say, truth or dare? Thomas.
You know, I'm feeling a bit of truth now.
You've been traveling with us long enough, and we've had some interesting times. What do you feel has been the most enriching experience that you've had with us? Who do you think is the coolest person here?
Which question would you like me to answer? I think you only get one.
Yes. I want to ask what his favorite adventure has been so far on this quest.
Ooh, well. You know, I've got to say it was probably meeting the hags and actually going inside and seeing their sort of internal workings a little bit. It was
Oh, you
intriguing.
fucked one of them?
No. No, Grog, I didn't. But just seeing, you know, made them a little less frightening, if that's the case. A little bit more grounded in reality. So that was probably the most interesting. Otherwise, we've mostly just been, running from things or nearly dying from things, and there was the shadow in the forest that wasn't very fun, and getting really the shit kicked out of me by that vampire wasn't very fun. So I'm gonna have to say seeing the hags. Seeing the hags is probably the best one. Yeah.
Was he there for the mansion?
As far as we know, he's been here the whole time.
No, he was not. You met him with Irina and Ismark.
Right, and
He did not just show
they
up
were
with you.
they were after the. Okay,
They're after Death House. Yeah.
gotcha.
Mm.
Okay. So she's like, Shame we couldn't see more action, but perhaps
Oh, I
in
think
the
there'll be
future.
time enough for that.
Yes. Gives Karth a look.
What?
I'm looking at you.
Why?
Because I'm looking at you.
Harry's looking at you, lizard.
He is going to look at Karth and go, Karth, truth or dare?
I did truth last time, and as much as I want to overshare because I'm just brimming with hidden depths, I'll choose dare.
Had a good question for you. Next time. Dare.
Although I suppose on a dare I could also demonstrate hidden depths, but I feel like we're not drunk enough yet for that.
Please, God, don't show us the lizard folk anatomy.
Which god, some of them might be into it.
You gonna lay an egg?
I can't do that.
Ooh.
Should try
What's the
harder.
dare?
Egg briefly perks up at the sound of his name and then realizes that nah, and he goes back to sleep.
Tyr writes down in his notebook, "Can't lay egg."
Can't lay egg.
Right,
Yeah, but
so crosses it out.
All right, here's my dare. I dare you to sneak into Erwin and his wife's bedroom while they're asleep, and to just move everything around in a slightly inconvenient way.
That's pretty good.
Are they
all right.
Are they asleep yet?
No, you haven't. You still hear them downstairs. This is something that might have to wait a second.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As soon as they head up for the night, I'll give them like 45 minutes to do whatever it is humans do before bed, and then I'll make that happen.
Truth, were you gonna do that anyway?
No.
Oh.
But also it's my turn.
Ooh.
I choose, let's see. I choose Freya, truth or dare.
God fucking damn it. Do you have one planned already?
I have both a dare and a truth.
Which one do you think would be more exciting?
For me, it's a coin flip.
Fine, dare.
Walker, I dare you to come
No.
over here.
What?
No.
That's not how that game works.
Oh, Freya, sorry. Shut up.
You can't tell us apart. That's hurtful.
You
To
have a
Freya,
lot of
mostly.
eldritch knowledge inside you, and you can't even remember people's names.
Can't remember. Face blindness
I
does
guess
not account
technically you could
for.
ask Cameron the question. That would make things very uncomfortable for
That would be
Freya,
funny. Yes.
Freya,
Yes.
I dare you to come over here
Okay.
and sit down next to me instead of standing over there like a big broody bat.
Is that the whole thing?
Also, I want you to pat me on the head and say that I'm doing good work.
You have to pay people to do that normally.
We charge a good rate too. It's expensive.
All right, but you're not gonna like what I would do next. Freya does go over, and she sits down next to Karth, and she's going to pat him on the head and say, "Oh, Karth, you're doing such a great job. You're such a asset to this team. You provide such a service to the
Does Zone
group."
of Truth work with sarcasm?
I mean, you could say something sarcastically, but you have to actually mean it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So does that work? Can she say that?
Hold on, let me read Zone of Truth
Yeah, wait,
really
can
quick.
she sit there and say,
On a
You
failed
cannot
save,
lie.
a creature can't speak a deliberate lie.
Okay, fine. She's gonna say all that, and then she's going to stop talking. Because if she says anything else, she's going to violate the Zone of Truth.
Walker has like grinning with all of the like so many pointy teeth. He finds this fucking hilarious.
Karth is just gonna sit there, and just has like just the biggest smuggest smile on his face.
All right, Grog,
Hi.
you're gonna pick Dare.
Sure.
I dare you to hit Karth as hard as you can.
Yeah.
God.
With what?
With your hammer, of course.
Oh no!
What else would you hit him with?
I have hands and feet and a head and elbows and knees and
No,
gloves.
I want you to play whack-a-mole with
and
Karth.
me?
Wait! Before we do this, hey Karth, what's your maximum HP?
Wouldn't you like to know, soldier girl?
Ooh.
Oh boy. Okay.
Freya did say as hard as I can, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Karth's not dodging.
Full-on
Oh, God.
swing.
Karth isn't even in his armor right now. Karth is in his jammies.
Grog,
Oh my
Does the
God.
fact that this isn't even contested mean that you
This
just
could be a
by
maximum,
default do
right?
maximum damage?
Just a crit.
No.
No, it's still
Is it still a roll?
It's still you automatically hit, but Karth is also not defenseless, so it's not an auto
Sure.
crit. So essentially, like Karth will still like part of it is your body still will react and tense, and like your body will still do things to protect itself on instinct. You're helpless, and your body just can't do anything at all. It's an auto crit, so it is just a damage roll at this point.
ooh, so what
But
was
go ahead and roll though.
In case you
On the
crit.
off chance you crit.
yeah, what was the specific wording as well?
The specific
Was it just
wording?
hit cards?
Hit Karth as hard as you can.
I want you to hit Karth as hard as you can with your hammer.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Grog gets up. Grog cracks his neck, holds the hammer alongside him like a bat, and just goes, sticks out her tongue, and just, and hair ignites because hard as we can does include rage.
It also includes reckless attack
Oh my God.
for double the chance to crit.
True, I don't know how to do that.
So
You
it
roll
just
with advantage.
Neat. 24.
Jesus fucking Christ.
well, not a crit.
So yeah,
But-
so go ahead and roll your damage.
So that's 12 +2, and Grog just swings center mass straight for Karth's chest. Not thinking about it, but just like somewhere between baseball and golf.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge
Ah,
to make that 7.
That's not in the spirit of the dare.
No.
that's not
It is a reactionary ability. It is instinctual, like T said.
Also, that's not the hammer has its fire on, doesn't it? So that's 20 points of damage. 12 and 6
That's not how the hammer fire works. The hammer is on fire for flavor reasons, but the vindictive heart 1d8 fire damage is only if I get attacked, I think.
But no, I think what happens, and this is for
that D6 there is fire damage that your hammer does.
Oh shit! So yeah, it's 18 to so it's 20.
Which I am going to uncanny dodge down to 10, and then I think what happens is that Karth is just sitting on this bed as you wind up this baseball swing, and you hit Karth, and when you like go to follow through on the swing and bring the hammer back up, Karth is just fully gone because he has grabbed onto the hammer.
Grog looks around.
Freya's like, oh my god, you fucking killed him.
No, it would have been an impact.
Oh, please put me down.
Grog just starts shaking the hammer and try and make you fall off.
No, come on, dude. That's fucking. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Don't throw up.
Put him down over here.
Grog just sort of lets go of the hammer very nonchalantly, so that clatters to the floor along with Karth.
Thank you for humoring me.
It was a dare.
It was a dare.
Karth, come here. Come here a minute.
Frey will pick Karth
Ah.
up, put him back on his feet.
Stand up straight.
Sitting by the Herald and Tyr. You're mean.
What?
As you come over, Harold just pushes his palm into your solar plexus, and you feel yourself become immediately healed.
No, please don't push on that spot. I have a giant crystal there.
It's the only way I can make it work. I'm sorry.
You gotta hit the crystal.
I forgot that was there. Did I hit it?
Yes, God, yes, you hit it.
You'll be fine in a minute. Sit down.
How much are you healing?
Roll me a D100.
10.
Oh, no. Okay.
Harold has a lay on hands pool, so he can just like heal 30 points of damage for anyone at any time.
All right, I rolled a 58.
Yep, everything's fine.
I need you to know that he is randomly spinning a coin over and over again on the desk, and it is making me stressed.
Grog,
just you know, I was just idly spinning my ring. It's nothing. Yeah.
Grog's eyes light up, like they just thought of something, and they go, fuck, shit, ham, me.
Ham?
The thing in him.
Imarath. Oh,
Over there.
Bruce.
The Eldritch God, Harley, you feel does not respond to this.
Sorry. He's
Imarath's not here right now. Would you like to leave a message?
He didn't say anything. I got the very distinct impression that he is immensely disinterested in this game.
It's he's a god of knowledge, and it's literally truth or dare. Boo.
I mean, it's entirely possible that you all just don't know anything interesting from his perspective.
Fine. Boo. Tyr.
That's not very open-minded of him.
Truth.
Ah, damn, someone already did the fucking thing with the hell. Shit. Who in this room do you want to punch in the face real bad? And it can't be your sister, because that doesn't fucking count.
Why do you want to punch me?
Your siblings.
Yeah, sibling.
Tyr,
We
do you want
actually
to
have a
punch
pretty,
me?
no,
your
we have
turn.
a pretty good relationship.
That's not a no.
Probably Karth.
Yeah!
Karth gets back.
Like, pushes the handle of the hammer, not giving it to you, but just over in your direction. It's like, if you want to go later, just let me know, okay?
Karth gets back up and goes to sit next to Walker.
My reasoning for it is, and Tyr hiccups, and he goes, I don't know, it looked fun to hit him before when you hit him.
It was.
It's like, it's still a truth because Tyr was just like hammered, so he's just sitting there looking like, oh, I want to have a good time. Looks like fun to hit hard.
I'm hammered. He could get hammered. This could be great.
Hit you with a hammer, etc., etc. Alright, Tyr, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I gotta look at the list of people again.
That's just the NPCs. I don't
Yeah,
think
is
it's even
Glub
all of them.
It's the ones I could remember.
It's a solid sum of them.
I'll write the list of who's here.
Is Glub the fish one?
Mm-hmm.
Club Shido.
Glub Shido, exactly. My favorite Star Wars character.
Mm-hmm.
Glub, as you as a fish, is your food other fish?
Nope, you gotta ask truth or dare.
Fuck, truth or dare?
I'll do that.
Oh, god damn it.
Dare him to tell you the truth.
Okay.
That's
You
not
can't do
how that
that.
works.
I dare you, to the best of your abilities, break dance in the middle of all of us.
Fucking
Clear the fucking
beautiful.
floor.
Beautiful.
All right, let me roll a D. Let's do this.
Performance
Hold
check.
on. Yep.
Is Daisy back yet, Em?
Yeah,
Did they find their phone?
yes.
That is
Oh, okay. I didn't hear them come home.
solidly a 17 for performance.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I'll take that.
Damn, Glup got some fucking moves.
Just Glup do like the spitting on the head and then transfers into like fish
Oh
out
my
of water
God,
flopping
please.
around.
You just wanted to recreate that that gif of like the very tiny person
What are
breakdancing.
we calling the wizard again?
Bill,
Bill.
Wasn't Bill someone else?
thank you for confirming that he's a wizard.
We knew he was a wizard. He
He
cast
No.
spells.
Fireball.
No, we knew he could cast Fireball. Fucking 5 of the 8 kinds of casters that exist in this game can cast Fireball.
But we know
Those
him
are
as
the
a wizard.
NPCs.
Oh, it's Gullup.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been saying Glup.
Oh, I guess that makes it my turn.
Yeah, it is. Also, fuck it up.
Alright.
Drug holds up their hand for a high five.
High five slaps you with a fin. Right. Um. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Miss Walker, Truth or dare?
Truth.
I'm so sorry. Do you hate us because we're from hell and you're a holy person and we may be a little bit evil? I'm aware of what I've done and I enjoy it, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I'm still a person, so do you hate us?
Yeah, Walker, you hate us.
I don't hate people on principle. I hate people based on specific things they do, usually to innocent people. And from what we've heard from Grog and what we've seen you guys do here, 90% of the time and 100% of the time for you, my friend, you are not pointing that at innocent people. So, no.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, the hells are a bit complicated. Because, you know, if someone makes a deal with the devil, any of the devils, are they really innocent?
I think she's agreeing with you about that.
Oh. Alright then.
I think she's
Thank you.
Walker
Hard just-
takes a swig with one hand and gives him the thumbs up with the other. Let's see.
He leans into Grog. Oh, she likes his Grog.
Grog fucking like wipes a hand on Glop's head in what would be petting them if they had any hair.
So we've had she's gonna turn to Harold. There's go. Given that we truth or dare.
Thank you.
Make your choice, Harold.
Truth.
Given that I think the most surprising talent we've discovered of Grog so far is that he can reassemble a skeleton in literally mind-boggling time. What is your most unexpected skill?
Well, you already saw I used to be sort of good at the lute, or well, mandolin, any sort of stringed instrument, really. Not amazing, but good enough. I also sang.
Oh my god! Gaz!
Sing us a few bars.
You fucking did no! You fucking did not!
Murdered.
I can't anymore. I can't do it anymore, but I used to.
What do you mean you can't do it anymore? Did you get new vocal cords?
Well, no, I fucking died.
Yeah.
It's a fair point. There's no rule against it.
Sort of does a number on the old vocal cords.
I guess. Depends how you die. Do you get the throat slit?
Also, not at first, no.
Was it
What?
post-mortem? That's fucked up.
I guess they just wanted to be sure.
Oh, were
Well,
you assassinated?
No, I was just killed by vampires along with everyone else in my town.
Oh, why'd they slit your throat?
Presumably it was vindictive.
Did you follow the Raven Queen beforehand?
I didn't even know the Raven Queen existed before this.
This is a lot of questions for one question.
Shut up! If you're gonna
Whatever.
give the information away for free. Fucking Clyde.
I've no reason to hide any of it.
I mean, no, you don't, but also, you know, it would also be fun. Thank you, Harold. Your turn.
All right. Ismark.
Yes.
Truth or dare?
I suppose I'll go along with the group and, as everyone else is, and done truth.
What's your fondest memory of this place?
Ah.
Probably the day that he looks at his sister. Well, probably the day we found you. I know you were too young to remember, but I'd always wanted a sibling, and mother had been dead for a year or so, and I still was able to get my wish, I suppose. Yeah. Yes, that.
Ah.
Where? Hold on. I know I just said too many questions for one question, but where did you find each other?
I was out. I don't mind telling the story. I was out playing with a few friends, Tom included, I believe. Tom goes, I was there, and we stumbled across a child. Couldn't be more than one or two, barely walking, just alone in the forest. And took her to father, and no, she's been my sister ever since.
Ah. You're a wood
Tears
baby.
sobbing.
What? What is Tyr
I
doing?
said Tears fucking sobbing.
Tyr, what's the matter, buddy?
That was so sweet. And I mean, Tears hammered at this point.
Man, he is fucked up.
Yeah, he's probably gonna throw up later.
He
See,
gets
who-
emotional
who
about sibling
hasn't gone in
bonds.
a minute? Who hasn't gone in a minute? We'll turn to Karth.
Karth is fully not here.
Ah, yes. Karth is off doing a dare. Roll me a stealth check.
I already did. I whispered it to you. I got a 25.
Dope. Go ahead and do just a sleight of hand roll for moving things around.
For reference, by the way, Karth missed that entire last bit because I rolled the stealth roll and left the room before the question even got asked.
That's fair.
I just want to make that clear for everyone and also just for timeline purposes. Sleight of hand. 28.
Yeah, you move things around. Just like you shift the mirror a quarter inch to the left. You just everything you do is just makes everything a little bit inconvenient, but not so obvious that it looks like stuff was messed with.
I am also going to leave a single electrum piece inside their sock drawer.
Done. Easy enough.
And then I go back to the room.
Okay. That'll take you another question or two to get back.
Okay.
So if Karth, he goes, oh, I guess Karth isn't here. Hmm. Um. Freya. Truth or dare?
Prey is also missing because
Where the fuck did Freya go?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, that's fair.
No, Freya voice, I have to pee.
Right. In that case, Tyr. Truth or dare?
Tyr snuffs and he goes, "Truth."
Oh.
How did you and your sister become witches, if I may ask?
Oh, I was
The way
kidnapped.
I was kidnapped as a baby.
I was kidnapped as a boy, and then I was turned into a witcher. I don't quite remember my parents. I don't know if Freya is in the bathroom currently. I don't quite remember our parents, but from what I do remember, they were fine. I like this a lot better than living a normal life. And he says it in a sarcastic way. But then I remember you can't be sarcastic in the zone of truth. Shit. Um, and then he's like, no, actually, I do miss having a childhood. That's why I'm enjoying this game right now.
Yeah. Grog just sort of nods affirmative and is like, there's a lot of witchers in hell.
So basically, what happened was we were kidnapped as children, and then we were given the trial of the grasses, which was they fed us a bunch of poison, and some of the people didn't make it, others did. The ones that didn't were discarded. The ones that did were then trained to be witchers, monster hunters, because there are way too many monsters in the world. And coin is good. I do not do nothing for no pay.
Hey, Gullop.
Oi?
You remember you asked me if I hate people on the basis that they come from hell? And I was like, no, it depends on what people do.
Yeah?
Fuck those guys.
Wait, which ones?
The witchers, duh.
The we're gonna just feed some poison to children, then discard the ones that fail, and then turn the rest into walking killing machines, and rob them of their childhoods on the basis that we think that these children should fight battles that adults apparently can't be fucking bothered to. No, fuck those guys. Caleb, we
Oh
pray.
no, they're usually adults by the time they've finished poisoning them. It takes a while.
I stand by my
Here.
original statement.
No, yeah, 100%.
So and he just goes, "It's good to have purpose in life."
No, I wasn't.
No.
When I said the bit about how we have a lot of witchers in hell, that was not like her being pissed off. No, that's just free truth for you. Don't poison kids.
Don't poison kids. That's bad.
Yeah, no, we get a lot of the witches that do the trial of the
I
asses or whatever. Well, what we do for them in hell, we call trial of the asses. It's quite ingenious, you see.
Yeah.
But we'll save that for a truth later.
I genuinely would like to have the Herald do a detect good and evil on Grog and Gullop, because I know detect good and evil doesn't actually detect good and evil anymore, but like I gotta know what a paladin thinks their alignment is.
They're
I
absolutely evil. They're evil on their character sheet.
they
They'll tell you
don't-
they're evil.
Yeah, except for all the terrible fucked up things they do exclusively to people who are in hell. And unlike real life, where hell is abstract, in the Forgotten Realms, hell is almost exclusively populated by, incredibly bad people.
I would like to point out that we are literally having a sleepover after Grog decided he wanted to slow down with a man and his wife because he made the shouty noises.
Okay, well, Grog might be evil, but I want to look at Gullop. I want to look at
Well, it's fucking get back here after doing your dare, and then dare the herald to do detect good and evil. Then.
Okay. Freya's on her way back from the bathroom, and she's going to glance out the window and see if that guy with the cigar is still looking inside.
If
say,
the cigar is still present in the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna fudge the rules of truth and detect, or whatever the truth spell. We're just gonna fudge the rules for you've just been casting because it only lasts 10 minutes. But for the purposes of this, it's been a while. No, you do with your vampiric eyes. You see that there is someone else outside though, like a couple of guard.
Looking at our
Oh, they're
establishment.
just chilling outside. They seem a little bored.
Okay. She goes back into the room.
Garth, you're getting back about the same time.
Do you even need to pee, or were you just eating someone?
I had a little brunch on my way, but, you know,
Fair.
it's been a minute since I've had anything, but
Tyr,
everyone's
you're up.
getting fucked up, so.
Karth steps out from behind Freya's leg and like pulls his cloak off of him, and like pulls his cloak off and like folds it back up and sits back down in his jammies. I moved everything 2 inches to the left.
Nice.
You gotta move some things to the right, otherwise.
No.
No, the idea that the whole room might have rotated just very slightly would be infuriating.
I also tilted every painting that I could find in the on the way there, 6 degrees counterclockwise.
That's awesome.
It's
Well, you
just
don't need to
annoying.
detect good and evil for that.
Tom applauds.
Thank you.
Who's up?
Here.
Hey, what I miss, by the way. Anybody drop any juicy secrets?
I
You'll
don't know
never
my
know.
parents.
I don't know my parents either. That's not even.
I found Irene in the as Mark speaks up. I found Irene in the woods as a child.
She's a wood baby.
Uh,
All
I,
the children of hell. Not all of them.
I apologize, actually, Tyr. I shouldn't make light of the fact that you don't know your parents because I recognize that you are, in fact, human, and I'm pretty sure humans do usually know their parents. That was unkind of me.
that's okay, Garth. You suffered enough tonight.
It's true. I did hit you real hard.
Gron, truth or dare?
Dare.
Don't hit me again.
I don't know what to get there. I dare you to sit next to the person you least like the most in the party.
Least like?
Yeah.
He's very drunk. He know English so good.
Gullop just looks at you because you haven't moved immediately and is just looking slightly like, oh.
Grog pats Glub, not looking at where Glub is, but just like patting whatever part of their body is vaguely near Grog's head, like reassuringly. It's like, I'm thinking.
Oh, ooh.
Grog gets up. Walks over to Egg and sits down next to Egg, and then looks at the Herald and goes, "You won't let me eat it."
Your criteria for hating something is that you can't consume it.
My criteria for hating Egg is I can't eat it.
You should ask
That
Egg a
worries me in
question.
relation to everyone else.
I wanna.
I wonder if Egg could respond to a question at this point.
Yeah, that was my biggest question was if Egg can respond.
Egg has gotten so at this point, Egg is probably the size of a large dog.
Mm.
Not like big breeds, not like a mastiff or anything like that, but we're getting like
Hmm.
we're like golden retriever sized.
Harold will just give him like a little sugar and just to briefly wake him up. Egg.
Looks up.
We're playing a game. Do you wish to join us?
Looks around the room. Stays up and looking around the room.
Grog grins down at it.
It looks back at you, Grog. Now let's all be reminded. The fuck is Egg?
Egg's a dragon turtle, isn't he?
He's a dragon.
Egg is I have it written down.
I have
fuck.
it here. So Egg is what appears to be a some sort of amalgamation of ox and stegosaurus, but also has some dragon turtle features.
Yeah, I have Dragosaurox written down, so yeah, that I guess that covers it.
That I would argue that's an accurate note.
So Grog, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. What's your name? Points at Tom.
That's Tom.
You have to ask him truth or dare before you ask him a question.
Fine. Truth or dare?
Truth, what's your name?
Truth, what's your name? I can't fucking remember. I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you, Grog. Do it. Says Walker, literally.
That's such a waste of contract.
Gotcha there.
What? Wait. You? Most embarrassing memory of that guy. And points at Isaac?
Ismark.
Whatever.
Oh, an embarrassing story about Ismark. Let me think. Well, so we were, I'd say 15 or 16 at the time, and Ismark here was sweet on a girl who lived not too far from us.
Well, yeah, it's Burrow,
Fair. And she would not give him the time of day. So, this genius came up with an idea that he'd get her attention by lighting her name up in flame. But all he managed to do, he started trying to spell her name, which he did incorrectly. And then when he tried to light it, it wouldn't go up, but his pants did. And so we cut them off him, and then we didn't have anything else for him, so he had to walk through town, the entire town, because we were on the other side of it, with his ass out in the breeze, till we got home.
I want to look at Ismark's face right the fuck now. I want to look at Ismark's face right now.
So Irina is cracking up at this. Ismark is bright red.
So clearly he remembers it.
Nice. Well, you can't lie. It's the sort of truth, man.
Okay, that narrows things down a little.
For us.
That's me saying that, not Harold. Harold has no fucking
Yeah.
clue, but like, yeah, for
Harold-
us,
You know,
like,
none of us have any
Put that
idea.
down for you, Harold.
pulling back the curtain a little, that, yeah.
Yeah, so far twice he's been asked a question, twice he has honestly given an answer. He's going to look around and
Turn around.
look at Harold and go, truth or dare, Harold?
Oh, bloody hell. Truth.
Really, Jesus.
Did you really need me in that fight outside? Or were you just fine had I not intervened?
What fucking fight? What fucking fight?
Remember, he did also say earlier I got the shit kicked out of me by a vampire. The last question he answered, he said during, because you asked what was his favorite time, and he said, well, what if it's not? Yeah, he said, well, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me earlier by a vampire. Yeah, he looks at Harold.
Hold on. I thought
I'm on it. I'm on it now. I'm on it now. What fucking fight?
I thought we knew about Strahd fighting the Herald.
We did
No.
know. We did know that the Herald had a fight. We might have known the Herald had a fight with a vampire. I don't know if it was communicated to us that it was Strahd.
As far and Harold, correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, Harold hasn't actually said anything about it. Just that there was a. I think there was a. We described that there was a message, and that Strahd is sort of in the game now.
Yeah, pretty much.
He communicated that meant there was a bit of a brawl with a vampire.
Hmm.
What fucking fight?
Oh, Tom and I fought a vampire.
You didn't invite me?
Fucking when?
It was my own fault, really. I was distracted and easily led. He had disguised himself as some sort of small child.
Classic.
Yeah, the usual. He claimed to be Strahd,
You
or at least to have a message from Strahd. Well, I mean, if you'd been there, that would have been nice, but I couldn't exactly send a carrier pigeon, could I?
Grog gets up from where he sat, goes over and sits next to the Herald and glares at you.
I'll tell you what, next time there's vampires, you can go first.
Yeah, damn
You
right.
killed,
Right.
you killed vampires today, buddy. Don't get salty.
That was a couple days ago, but yeah.
Same day though.
They weren't Strahd.
No, you were in prison overnight.
I thought the Herald and I fought on the same day because we have no.
which was
Okay.
2 days.
Which was
ago.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Or 2 days ago, whatever.
So I'm not 100% certain that it was Strahd. It could have been some sort of avatar, but to answer your question, you provided a tactically convenient distraction.
That means no.
Had that distraction not occurred, things may have turned out very differently. And so the fact that you did choose to provide that distraction is very much appreciated and probably did turn the tide of battle in my favor.
Well, you've been kind enough to help my friends, so I've got your backs.
Well, that's good to know, thank you.
Parth just gently
Your
soothes
turn,
him.
Harold.
Oh, yes, I get to ask one now.
Yep.
Let's see, who either hasn't been asked a question or hasn't been asked one in a while? Fuck, I legit, as a player, I legit, like, don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
ask
lost
you.
track a little bit. I think it's here.
I think it's Freya before Tyr. Freya, Karth, and Tyr. It's been a minute.
Oh, yeah, Karth hasn't had one in a bit, yeah. Karth, truth or dare?
Truth.
Do you genuinely believe that you're here on a noble purpose?
Ooh.
Have I led you to believe I'm here on a noble purpose?
I believe the rules of truth or dare state that you can't answer a question with a question.
I'm pretty sure those are the rules.
I'm here ostensibly as a many thousands of years late birthday present from Himarath to the Raven Queen. And also to collect a powerful enough body to house Himarath in so that he stops living in my brain.
Oh.
That is your stated purpose, yes, but I asked whether you believe that purpose to be...
Yeah, that was not the answer to that question, buddy.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Do you
think that what you're doing is the right thing?
The right thing?
Is a noble purpose is technically what you said the first time.
A noble purpose, alright, let's stick with the wording.
Probably not. I don't think I've done a noble thing in my life ever. It's a thing like me does not get given noble opportunities.
Duh.
Do you want them?
I don't want anything except to not. I want to have warm food in my stomach on a consistent basis and to not have to worry that the people around me are going to kill me for the food I'm trying to eat. Which is why, despite being a kobold, I don't live around other kobolds.
Also, a bunch of knives and silverware.
Those are also things you want, that's true.
Well, I don't want those. I just know they're worth money. Except here, where nothing is worth money because it's a nightmare demi-plane.
Yeah, and you keep taking them, so you want those too.
It's not about wanting.
Force of habit more than anything.
Yeah, if we were in like a normal Count's land and we came across a set of fancy silverware and I swiped them, that could be like an extra 15 gold to help fund our adventures with. But instead, it's just wasted space in my backpack.
And yet you keep doing it.
Habits.
Good point.
It's a physical reflex for me. It's like how when you walk into a room, you immediately start fantasizing about peeling the skin off the bartender because that's what you do. You peel skin.
I don't only peel skin. Also, I like the bartender. Fuck you.
You can look me in the eyes, Grog, and tell me that when we got here and the first time you saw him, you did not imagine how you would torture him.
I did not imagine how I would torture him. I don't plan that shit out.
All right, that's probably true.
I mean, it is. We're in the magic truth bubble.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true. He was not lying.
You gotta
Oh,
go with
well.
the vibes. If you go in with a fucking torture plan, you're like, this is really gonna fuck him up. Like, solid four times. Back me up here. Points at Glub. Solid 4 times out of 10, you're completely off the mark, and the guy is just turned on by it.
Well, I don't know about Cal, but it is quite often that if you, and sometimes you also overthink it, and then it gets really complicated, and then it's just so complicated that it's just more confuses them rather than torture, and then sometimes you lose track of what's happening, and when that happens to me all the time, I get so confused. You know, if I go, the plan, what was the plan? Fuck it, and then I pound him into paste.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
'cause
know, yeah.
the trick is you get them there, and you're in the same room as them, and you just figure out the things that make like the little extra beads of sweat appear on their forehead, the like flinching, the when the scream like jumps a few octaves, like that shit. You could really figure out what'll make them not have a good time. But you gotta
I
you
suppose
gotta do it in the moment. You can't plan out, that guy's gonna hate being skinned. Plenty of people aren't that bothered about being skinned.
a lot of the time as well, torturous punishments, the person has to be sort of intelligent enough to understand the irony of their situation.
Also, yeah, like if Karth was in hell, which you won't be, fucking whatever has claim on your soul, you're fucked. The like we could put him in a room, and every time he tries to pick up a fork, it electrocutes him. He'd understand that he was being punished for stealing. But if you put like a monkey in there and try and do the same thing, it's just going to start thinking forks are evil. And that's not torture. You're just getting a fried monkey. That's just lunch.
Gollop just under his breath looks at his
fried monkey.
fins and just goes, folks are evil.
Well, okay, to circle back around to the question, no, I don't think the reason I'm here is a noble one. And in all honesty, if there was even a single ounce of justice in the universe, I would have probably never made it out of my cave.
Why
Yeah.
would that be justice?
Walker, I want you to like me, so I'm not going to answer that question.
Because you did fucked up shit. You like ate a baby or something.
Roll a wisdom check for me, or an insight check, Karth. Roll me an insight check.
What am I inciting? 7.
Fucking nothing.
I'm giving you advantage on this. I should have said that before. It is something within,
21.
21. Hop into whispers with me for a second.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Imarath had a fucking opinion.
Himarath grabbing Karth by the throat and dragging him inside his own body, like, dude, I get that you don't want to go to therapy, but like, if you keep doing this self-esteem shit while I have to listen to you, I'm gonna beat you to death. Can you just have a normal relationship to your own existence for 5 fucking minutes? Thank you so much. Just spits him back out. Dude's fucked up. I mean, it makes sense, but like, damn. Karth's not here. What instrument should our bard dad have played? I'm making him mainly a dancer because I figure out that's how he got so many babes. But like, also, what instrument do we think he should play?
What I didn't understand as a Warforged is that do I have a soul? How am I
You
how
do.
am I
That's how Warforged work.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have a magic soul.
Okay.
You're an
I was reading up on
Evangelion.
I was reading up on Warforged and it's like, they are not human, and I was like, cool. How do I fit into this?
Yeah, they're constructs with souls. You can figure out how you want to do it. The base idea we came up with when we were talking shit is that because he's an ex-adventurer, at some point it came to like the big finale battle, like an entire city gearing up to go to war against the demon army, and he like made a warforged to help in that battle as like cannon fodder. Like Battle of Helm's Deep, you were one of the extras, and afterwards you're just following around like Papa, and he's like, "Fuck."
I think that's a
You
good
don't have
idea.
to go
I
with
do
that.
like
That was
that.
just
I
a
gotta
vague
ditch this
idea.
guy.
I was thinking either that or I was thinking a Pinocchio scenario.
That's also what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do some thinking on it.
Either or is fun and fucked up, especially because you're not the eldest child. So if it is a Pinocchio scenario, he had at
Actual
least one.
children he could have.
He had at least one, if not more, real children, and went. Maybe if I make one, I'll actually like it.
Oh shit!
It's like this.
This is on the recording.
Oh fuck!
Does Harley listen to these?
Oh
I don't
no!
think so.
Yeah, no.
Guess we'll find out.
I have a biased interest in you thinking that I am at the very least tolerable, so I'm not going to answer that question.
3 more truths, just as an FYI, just because it's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wrote a note in Strahd, the Strahd channel, that I had to do something before I go to sleep.
How long ago?
That was just last
Oh,
week.
I have stuff to do next week before sleep. Oh, you have a fucked up dream to have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we'll do Karth. You get the last question before everyone starts to slowly fade off into sleep.
We can't end on that. That was fucking depressing. You have issues. One more truth.
Yeah, truth or dare, Karth, whoever you want.
It feels a little targeted to ask because of what you asked me a moment ago, but I had planned to ask you on my next turn anyways. So, Walker, truth or dare?
Do you like me, yes or no?
Would you like to go to a movie? Yes or no?
Do you know what a movie is? Yes or no?
I don't know why you are all ribbing me about this. I've already asked Walker to a function. And then turns to Grog. Somebody got violent.
That wasn't in my character voice. I don't know what you're getting on Grog's case for. I wasn't doing a character voice.
You ruined my first date. You ruined.
It's okay, buddy. There's a first date in your future.
You ruined my first date that wasn't actually a date. That was...
So are you saying that to Grog? You've just
No.
turned there.
No. Walker, truth or dare?
Truth. What you got?
I think you had a dare.
Tough titties, buddy. Just chosen truth every time. I don't know what to tell you.
I want to preface this. This is not me asking this question out of anything petty or like out of jealousy. This is genuine curiosity. Have you ever loved someone before?
What do you you mean?
There is a snort from Octo across the room.
Like, okay.
What a
Oh, he
feeling
knows. He
was-
100% knows.
Like, I guess more accurately, it would be I want to ask what did it feel like?
Have you ever been in love
to-
with someone and is it me? Says Karth.
Again, I'm not asking.
it, and she looks at Acto from it, and that she's staring at him and through him, as if hoping that between their combined brain power she'll find good words. It was the most soothing and terrifying experience at the same time, because it makes you content, not always happy, but content. However, the thing that makes you so content is wrapped up in a fragile little flesh body, and so many things can make that go wrong.
Mm.
Unless you're a cleric, in which case, payload be praised, motherfucker. That shit's for life.
I said that was a bummer. Do one more.
I'm sorry. I just was curious about maybe comparing our experiences with the emotion, because you know, Walker is from a much longer lived species than me. You know,
I mean, that's not hard.
You got something to say about the 11 days that most kobolds live, Grog?
Yeah, that's not that long. What a
We're
second.
aware. We're aware of it. We are aware. All
Mhm.
right.
Wait, you only live 11 days?
Yeah.
No.
On average.
Kobolds physically are capable of living well into their 250s. We average 11 days.
Most of them
Why?
hate each other.
I don't think an average is the way to count that.
Did a whole bunch of kobolds just croak at the same time at one point?
They
Well,
eat each other.
we eat it.
We
Well,
Oh,
my first memory is of reaching over into the still hatching egg of one of my siblings and squeezing the life from him because I was so hungry that I had to physically eat him.
Fun fact,
Jesus
usually that is a hellable offense, but because they're babies and born like that, generally it doesn't count.
Yeah, you don't actually get many kobolds in the hills.
No. Because,
Hmm.
like, it's not the baby. You have to make. Well, you don't have to have intention, because, like, sometimes you murder someone by accident or whatever, and that's still bad. But it's a fucking baby. It doesn't know better. It's hungry. And then it eats another baby.
And, a single pair of kobolds can lay 100 eggs at a time. So,
Like a Gatling gun.
in Gatling gun.
Okay, you were right. That was a downer.
Sorry.
I got no. You're good. I got a rapid fire one for us all, and then we wrap up and we go to bed. So
Okay.
one inconsequential, stupid fucking thing that you want to be able to say you've done while you're in Barovia. I want to carve my name into Strahd's coffin.
I mean, it'll be an empty coffin.
That does not matter. It's the fucking vibe of the thing.
Respect.
So it's one thing we want to do Before we leave Barovia?
Mm-hmm. Dumb, inconsequential. Just for vibes.
Grog's
Think
face is
about
like
it.
bucket list, if you will.
scrunched up, like their nose is like wrinkled and everything. Does killing the Burgermeister's puppet pervert count?
That's not really. That's I mean, it's a vibe, but like, it's not really that kind of just for goofs kind of vibe.
God, do you guys think about that hard?
I would like to, when we get to Strahd's castle, I want to find a hallway that I know he has to walk down in order to come and fight us. And I want to I want to rotate every single picture in that hallway 8 degrees to the left. And also, I would like to sleep in his bed.
He has a coffin.
I'm sure he also has a bed. I'm pretty sure you can't comfortably fuck in a coffin.
You can if it's a really big coffin.
Or you're a really small person.
Well,
Yeah.
he's allegedly, I believe, a human, and apologies for bringing it up. Irina is also a human. So unless that's a fucking Sword Coast king size coffin, they are not doing the dirty in it.
Sword Coast king size coffin.
I think I would like to take one of Strahd's weapons of choice. I know he doesn't just use his teeth. He must have a sword or something.
That's a good goal. Now I'm gonna need you to goof it up a little bit. What are you gonna do with that sword, buddy? You live
I'm
a
gonna
little. You
take
gotta
that
goof
sword
it.
and I'm gonna fuck it. No,
To your voice, I am going to pleasure myself with the pommel of Strahd's favorite rapier.
I am going to take that sword and I am going to how do I goof it up? I'm gonna like javelin throw it, kind of like a big dart. We're gonna play darts with his sword in his house in what I assume to be a huge picture of himself. Strahd seems like a vain guy. We'll play darts on that with his
Yes.
sword.
Yes, that's the vibe.
You'll
Exactly.
need like a really big goose.
Perfect. Perfect.
Grog, do you have anything you want to do?
I don't do plans.
Okay.
Hold on. I will graciously pick something out for Grog. Grog, we are going to make you the grossest, nastiest sandwich out of exclusively ingredients we find in Strahd's cellar, because I guarantee you that guy still buys groceries, even though he doesn't need them, just so other people can't eat them.
There's probably some expensive shit in there.
I mean, yeah.
So,
Were we not all gonna do that?
I was gonna do
Shit,
that.
that's a good one.
yeah, but I'm gonna make it an especially good sandwich for you.
Hear me out. No. Wait. What if you get the really expensive shit from his cellar and you just bastardize, like, you know, when you get like a really good you'll know this, Grog, you'll have seen these people in hell. You get a really good steak and you like have it well done, but like you take the fancy fish, like you take the fancy fucking whatever and you smear it on the cheapest fucking bread you can find.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make.
Just absolutely bastardize it.
Hold on,
we had a noble down there once, and he used to spread jam on his steaks.
Ew.
oh my god.
Is that
Was
why he
he
was
the one-
there?
Was he the one with the juicer? Like, yeah, no. We it wasn't the torture isn't like an eternal thing. Like, we switch it up, but we started by juicing him like a lemon, just straight up the
Yeah,
butthole.
and then also it's spreading him across a massive steak.
Yeah.
Grog, I'm gonna find the most expensive piece of meat in Strahd's cellar. I'm gonna grill it to perfection for you, and then I'm gonna make him watch you eat it after I've drowned it in a cup of ice water.
Steaks, classic.
Steak's already wet.
Sloppy steak,
Waters.
though.
Sloppy steak.
What
You're gonna have a
about,
We're gonna
sloppy
slop
steak.
them up.
Sure, okay.
what about you, Harold?
Well, Strahd presumably has a wine cellar, despite also presumably having no need to drink the wine. I'm going to take one of those bottles, the dustiest one on the shelf. And when he is dead, my task is complete. My companions and I will drink that wine, something which has absolutely no meaning to him. And we will derive more pleasure from it than he has ever driven from anything in his life.
Oh my god, you guys all think about things so hard. How do you...
Walker like slaps his shoulder like you fucking tried, buddy. Like you did your best.
So I'm not going to go through all the NPCs that are here, but I will say that if you all look at Atto, he's just, oh, everything I do, nothing I do is inconsequential. And he just sort of grins to himself. And...
That is a fucking lie.
Everything I do is always of consequence to me.
I believe him.
He's on the zone of truth. He's an asshole.
Grog says that anyway.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, no, Walker did just call him a liar in the zone of truth. She does not give a shit. She's also been drinking this whole time as well. Like, she does not fucking care. We'll go to bed.
Yeah, with that, everyone drifts off in varying stages in this slumber party to sleep.
Yay!
I don't want to be. I don't want to be like weird about this. But it is important to note that Karth does kind of sleep like a cat does. So he will throughout the night just make a rotation of sleeping in everybody else's bed.
That's fair. That doesn't affect the dream here.
Yeah.
Here. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
So, as you fall asleep, you begin to just have sort of normal dreams. But then eventually, you're back on a stretch of road that seems familiar. And you're not really sure why. You walk for a little bit, and then there you see the dark black hole on the side of the road that you've seen before, once before in a dream. And you're standing there and you feel it beckoning to you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go up to the hole and look. I'm gonna go up to the hole, and is it like is there like a pebble or a rock near me?
Yeah, it's a dirt road. You can find something.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it in the hole.
The rock vanishes. As soon as it gets through the hole, it just vanishes.
And there's nothing else for what I assume to be like miles
No,
on either side of me.
it's just grassland on either side of this road, and the road stretches out into the. It's a straight line into the distance on either side.
Am I?
Go ahead.
Am I in like my normal clothing?
You are in your full normal Witcher gear.
I'm gonna try to touch my Witcher's pendant to see if it does anything.
No, you don't feel
Hmm.
anything.
Am I pulled to like look into the hole? Like,
Make a wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Christ. Okay.
You are indeed
All right.
pulled to kneel down and stare into the hole. And after a minute of just staring deep and feeling the darkness flood into your eyes and fill your body, you are compelled to move forward into the hole. I need you to roll either a wisdom save to try to pull yourself away, a strength saving throw to force yourself to stand back up, whatever kind of saving throw, if you can justify it to me. As you
I'm gonna do the strength saving
as you
throw.
realize you are being pulled and plunging deeper into this hole. 13. You try to resist, but the pull is eventually too much.
Fuck.
And you plunge. Last time you were able to resist it, but this time the pull was too strong. And you plunge headfirst into this dark hole. And as the morning comes, you all find, as you are slowly waking up, Tyr does not wake.
Uh-oh.
He drank too much.
What?
Probably fine.
So what was...
He got too emotional.
Really quick, what's anyone going to do?
Yeah.
Tyr's the last one. He is still laying there.
Let me reopen my spell list.
You don't know anything. No one's even attempted to wake him.
Medicine.
You go immediately to your spells.
I'm gonna punch him in the chest.
Valid.
Does not move.
That usually
Can
works.
I investigate for foul play?
That would be more of a... What are you looking for specifically?
I want to just kind of... I want to give him like a pat down to see if anybody hurt him in his sleep or like stabbed him.
More of a medicine check.
I want to give him a pat down so I can take stuff from him.
Karth, stop
What do
trying
you
to
got in your
steal
pockets?
your stuff
Oh.
just because he's sleepy.
Oh,
Karth, for that medicine check, no wounds. You kind of roll over, you look at the tattoo that he's vaguely referenced, just kind of appeared on his back. Nothing seems, other than the fact that it just appeared on his back, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Normal pulse.
Can I
He is breathing.
Can I Arcana check the tattoo?
And then, one last thing. As you sort of peek into his eyes are so dilated, there are no irises.
It
Those are just black pools where the iris should be. But otherwise, physically he's fine. Full health and everything. But yeah, you can roll Arcana.
Please. Son of a bitch.
Good job, you smacks Karth upside
Drank
the
too
head.
much.
What?
You know nothing about the tattoo. Strange tattoo appeared out of nowhere. That's about as far as you go, as far as you get.
I think with
he's
he's just like, oh, he's got skin.
He's like fine physically. I mean, I'm inclined to say that, weird tattoo shows up and then a week later he's just not able to wake up from sleep and his eyes are all fucky. I think this is just, I think your brother got super cursed. But
as about halfway through this whole, as Karth is talking, Walker half unravels herself from her sleeping bag and goes, "Oh!" and like flips over, lays a hand on his chest, and slams a level 3 remove curse.
You do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give you this. Actually, no. It pulses through. There are no curses to cleanse here.
Walker is suddenly way more awake.
Why are we yelling?
That's not a curse.
Grog rolls over.
And as you all are sort of, the moment is beginning to get a bit more friendly. Well, I'll actually leave the moment with Freya. Freya, what are you doing in this scenario? Physically, he appears fine, but he will not wake.
Where's the tattoo on him?
It's my shoulder blade.
Yep, shoulder blade.
How big is it?
It's pretty big.
Like, what's the dimensions?
My god.
This is important.
I would say like the upper left quarter of the back.
Hey, Greg, want to flay somebody?
Yeah, no, that's Freya's going to get her claws out.
Oh my god.
And she's going to assuming he's unconscious, she's going to rip that tattoo off.
Roll a d6 for me. Roll a d6 for me, Tyr.
Wait, is someone removing flesh?
3? Okay. What is your claw damage, Freya?
Probably a lot. I am very strong. 1d6 plus 5.
What is it?
1d6 plus 5.
Okay. Roll 3 crits for me.
Oh
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
As you are attacking a helpless individual.
Alright. Well,
and actively ripping off flesh.
I don't know how to make this a critical hit.
It'll just be 2d6 plus 5.
Nope, remember.
No, right. We do it differently. It's
you're just rolling the d6 and then adding 6 to that.
And then the 5. And then the 5.
And then the 5, yeah.
So 1d6, d6 plus 11, 3 times 3d6 plus 33.
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
Are you fucking kidding?
Are you fucking kidding?
Hold on.
Tyr's got like 80 hit points. He'll be fine.
At 54.
Yeah, he'll be fine. You
I'm
physically
right here.
couldn't.
Harold's
You couldn't.
right here.
You physically couldn't kill him with this. It's fine.
I'm not worried about 3d6 plus 36.
33.
33. Take 46 damage.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Is this slashing damage?
Yes.
I'm resistant to slashing.
I think
You're
you have
not
to
in
be
the armor, buddy.
conscious.
Oh, okay. All right, fair.
So
What does that leave me with? 54, 36. That leaves me with 8.
Hold on. Wait a second. Let me read this. I don't think this matters because he's unconscious.
What is it?
Well, it's my feat that is the slasher feat. When I score a critical hit that does slashing damage, you grievously wound it. He has disadvantage on
Reduce
attack
their
rolls. His speed is
You
reduced.
crit me. Yes, this is it.
But
You
his
you
attack
grievously
roll-
wounded
well,
me.
6 seconds pass,
Yeah.
and he no longer has disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Yes.
He is still unconscious. You rip the skin fully off.
Okay.
And underneath, the tattoo is still there.
Is the tattoo on the skin that I took off? Or is it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Walker and I'm going to say, I'll leave him in your capable hands. I have to go talk to someone about this and like flap some blood off of it.
Whirls around my
That is
flesh
a-
on your finger.
that is a 19 on the religion check, please.
Religion.
For what?
Hold on. I feel like T said that after Freya did her thing that we were gonna call it.
Well, we're gonna. Well, I'll let. Just go ahead. It would not be religion. It would be Arcana.
Okay. That is FYI the same. That's the same for me. They're both a +7.
Okay. So you get a sense. So the closer now that you can get a very close look at it, you realize that this is some people call them what's the word? This is called a deed mark, and it's something that, like, looking at it, you're like, oh shit. And this is something that someone gets for accomplishment. Like, it is something where someone does something like large enough that there is a reverb through fate, and the deed burns itself onto the person. Freya, you are aware, as you explain this to Freya, you are aware this appeared after Tyr killed the infant god.
Yes. He told me about this. I knew about this.
Oh yeah, my sister knows about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, if the truth or dare had come back around to me, I would be like, Tyr, tell everyone about that fucked up tattoo. Except it didn't.
As you realize this, you're like, oh god, I just ripped his flesh off. For nothing, because the tattoo's still there. We're actually going to cut back to Tyr.
Yay!
You wake up. Full health.
I wake up.
Full armor. And you find yourself staring down a pathway ahead of you that then branches off to the left and the right. And as you look, the walls and the floor, and high above, like the walls end maybe 20-30 feet above you, and then way up high you see the ceiling of this room that you're in, sort of above the walls, and you realize everything in this room is made of silver. Kind of looking around, touching the sides, and you'll wake up in this sort of confusion as to where you are. And just to give everyone sort of a more sort of cinematic experience, as the camera would start to pull away, we would see that Tyr is somewhere lost in some infinite silver maze. And that's where we will end it for today.
Damn.
That's fine. You got high int over there, right, buddy? Mazes
Genuine.
are fine.
It's 0.
Tyr's got 4 things going for him. He's strong, he's dexterous, he's tough, he's wise, he's dumb as a fucking rock, and as charismatic as a fucking witcher.
That's a doorknob.
Also
So
rock.
Don't forget handsome.
Next time.
Yeah, don't forget handsome.
Strahd must die. Will Tyr be able to find his way out of whatever predicament he's found himself in,
No.
moving through this
No.
massive, seemingly endless silver maze? And will the party be able to do anything about this while simultaneously being the guests of honor at
Shit.
the Sun Festival?
We have to do that today, too.
You know what? Parties are not stressful enough. I really love when you add on an extra stressor on top of the mandatory social occasion.
Strahd must die.
Woo! Yeah!
I'm keeping the flesh bit.
Keeping this.
Yeah.
Grog is impressed.
That's a to-go snack.
I
Grog
have to
was
show this
asleep.
to someone.
Grog was asleep, and everyone was just like gently fondling Tyr, and then suddenly there was just the noise of flesh being peeled off of a body, and Grog was like, what?
Reminds me of home.
Oh no, let's be 100% clear. If there'd been an extra moment, like Walker as the person who was previously been like, I need to do a medical thing, and Grog was like, excuse you, I'm literally better at this than you are for some reason, would have been like, why don't we ask the person who flays people for a living to do this flaying?
I also flay people for a living.
You know what? That's
But-
valid. You do. I retract the statement. I retract the statement.
Yeah, like a lot of the monsters you flay are probably humanoid enough
Yeah.
that you're good at flaying people.
Just gonna roll this up and put it in a map tube and talk to my guy.
Go talk to Van Richten.
Yeah, Van Richten.
Go talk to not Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to the monkey guy.
Mm-hmm.
Part of who's part of the
ship, part of the crew.
Yes.
part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the prophecy, part of the crew.
All right. Well, that was
Good
a
job,
fairly calm session, and then it wasn't.
I love ending fun little sort of story quirky episodes with horrific downbeats.
I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be a DM.
Yeah, that's what you're here for. All right. Well, it's late for you guys.
Yeah.
How many times
Yeah.
has Tyr woken up to somebody trying to cut part of him off?
Well,
Probably too many.
I've been poisoned by my party now. Almost stabbed by Walker. Now I have my flesh torn off by my sister. I feel like a lot of these characters that I play kind of find themselves in self-inflicting pain.
I mean, to be fair,
know what?
the first one you played just continuously backflipped and tried to kill himself with his own magic. So that's valid.
Yeah.
God, the dice really just loved putting Vantrix on his own head.
You gotta do a flip sometimes, buddy. I don't know
The
what you're talking
the fucking dice voice. Maybe he'll break his neck this time.
about. Do a flip.
Alright, I'm going to bounce because despite it being late, I still have lots of work to do, which is fine.
Good night.
We appreciate it. Bye.
It's so
know.
yes, no.
I know it sucks, but it's the truth.
I
Oh yes, goodbye recording also.